Wow. Hi, everyone. I'm feeling adventurous today and trying something new. I'm using StreamYard. It came to me this morning. I was like, you know what? Actually, I truly woke up with this and I was like, I am going to figure this out, take a step, build my confidence, and figure out some new technology and try StreamYard. And it looks like tomorrow, when I use this technology and this platform, when I'm on Facebook, I'll also be on YouTube. So just giving this a shot and rolling with it. And who knows who's able to see this yet. So anyhow, every day I move the needle forward in regard to building my confidence and my skill set and overall just working on myself and my business. So today is a really good day. I know a lot of people don't like to work on the weekends, but I love to work on the weekend because it's really quiet. And Ryan has a fishing charter, so I'm super excited to work on my book. I had put a due date of next Friday, the 15th, to hand in my draft, my first draft, my manuscript to my editor. So this is my final week to crunch and get all my stories and make sure I have the things mentioned that I want to mention. And it's definitely been a process, a very big learning process. My first book. I've been blogging all year. Ryan and I were part of the Brilliant Breakthroughs for the Small Business Owner book series. So all those things are just like little warm-ups. And I highly recommend them for anyone out there that is interested in being a writer to have some warm-ups. Don't feel like you have to bite off this big apple like the second you want to write a book, right? And if you want to, that's cool. But honestly, don't feel bad if you're like, okay, I need about a year to figure some things out and figure out some tools. And that's what I did. So it's been good. So I was going through one of my many journals and I found this quote that I wanted to share with you. And this quote I originally found on Pinterest. And then I Googled it this morning just to make sure that there was no other name attached. I always do that. I try to give credit where credit's due for any stories or quotes. But I love this quote, and it really has some resonance with the fact that I'm trying this new platform. For me, it's new, StreamYard. And then in addition, the next story I'm going to tell. So the quote is this: "Mirror, mirror on the wall, I'll always get up after I fall. And whether I run, walk, or have to crawl, I'll set my goals and achieve them all." I just love that. I just thought it was perfect for today, perfect for trying to crush it this weekend. And I'm almost finished with this journal and was just really kind of combing through it. So the other thing I wanted to share was in regard to writing and feeling overwhelmed, because I truly believe that overwhelm is something you can manage, control, stop. And I had started writing the book, and the book is called Confidence Mastery for Couples: Road to a More Intimate Relationship. And when I started writing the book, I just sat in front of my computer using Word docs and just typed, and everything just kind of came through me. Divine spirit came through me, stories came through me, and I just typed. And chapter by chapter, I was like, okay, that one's values, that one's communication, that one's intention, that one is support, teamwork. And I just typed for probably about a month. And then about a month ago, I was like, okay, I got to start to like put this together as a book. And I started to go, holy shit, this is just a bunch of Word docs that are all a hot mess. The grammar's all over the board. I use just and really and hads and all the things you shouldn't do as a writer. And they were just a hot mess. And I started to get overwhelmed. I started to get in my head, can I do this? Can I muddle through this? What's my word count? Because if you know anything about writing, There's a lot of focus on word count. Like you want to be able to tell an editor, what's the word count you're aiming for. I was talking to some Audible companies. They're asking word count. So word count's a big piece of it. And I was all confused on that. Oh my God, I've got all these Word docs and what's going on. And and even though I had an outline, it was still didn't end up exactly as outline, right? It kind of moved and grooved. So I had to sit with it. And I walked away for a few hours and I was like, I can control this overwhelm. I can figure this out. I'm a smart person. I believe in myself and I can control this overwhelm. And I came back to my desk and I just sat and I pulled up my trusty friend, handy dandy friend, Excel, and I created an Excel spreadsheet. And I just went through document by document and listed each document, listed the word count, made columns for all the other things I needed to make sure I was doing. Did I put it through Grammarly? Were there any notes? Did I make sure to include a story about the boat or use the word confidence enough? All these things in my head that I was like, okay, I want to make sure that each chapter has this covered. I want to make sure each chapter has thought-provoking questions at the beginning. I want to make sure there's quotes. And so I put all of this on the Excel sheet. Okay. Like we've all been using Excel for how long? And it was just the simplest tool. And honestly, it stopped the overwhelm. I went, oh my God, thank you. What an easy tool that 90% of us probably know or have access to. And it stopped the overwhelm. So think about it. If you are struggling with overwhelm, what tools do you have that you already use that can really help you structure, streamline, edit, set boundaries, whatever it is to help you push through that overwhelm? And then what's going to really amaze you is you're going to go, oh my gosh, I did it, right? And all those little things, all those daily things that you do that you overcome, those things really help build your confidence. And you can rely on that the next time you get overwhelmed. Oh, you know what? I got this handled, no problem. I pushed through it already with figuring out how to organize my book, and I got my word count down and I have some structure now. And we can all do it. And that is why I believe, at least for myself, that overwhelm is created in my head. Like I created that and I could push through it. And I figured out how to confidently do that. So I would love to hear any stories that you guys have out there. I would love to hear from you. Please feel free to post in the comments. And I am calling this Morning Mojo Inspiration. And we'll see how it goes and how it morphs and how it evolves. My newsletter is called Monday Mojo Inspiration, and that comes out Monday mornings, bright and early. And you can always sign up for my newsletter on my website, goodkarmasuccesscoach.com. And I've posted a million times in the links, or you can message me or comment. But anyhow, so my thought process for this video series, I'm going to do every morning. And like I said, we'll see how it goes. Every day, do something to move the needle forward in your life or in your business or your relationships, and you'll see your confidence grow. I love you. Have a beautiful weekend. Thanks.